Problems.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah.
that's
That's a big tune.
On the wrong one. I was like, damn, he ain't got nothing in common. But boom, boom, but good boy, you know.
Okay.
Now I got good problems. Hey, I was like, yeah, I feel it. The story of my
Man, I
life.
wish you said that
Like,
like,
why
on
she
the
singing my
spot.
why she singing
We
my
need
life?
to, okay, we need to end the episode. So
it's me, Hadie Leonie.
and it's your girl Georgia Renee, and today we have a guest I'm really freaking excited about. We have a woman who shows her creativity in everything that she does, and she always amazes me, and her energy is off the rocks. We have Ella John.
I love the intro. Thank
You deserve it and so much more.
When this big smile on my face.
How you doing?
We out here. Yes.
I'm really happy to have
Like
you on the
I
couch.
said before I came in,
Yeah.
I was like in this weird mood.
Tired.
Tired and stuff. I'm still tired, but I'm feeling good now.
I love
Okay,
that.
I'm
the
loving the
energy.
vibes. Yes.
And I appreciate it. And I'm happy you made it to the couch and you look fly as ever.
Yeah, by the fit.
And before we get...
match him with the
Yeah. She's BTB coded. But before we get into the episode, we got gifts.
Oh,
we doing it now?
right away.
off the bat.
Wow,
Okay.
dude. I thought I was gonna do that at end.
No, I'm that child at Christmas. When the clock hit 12, I check it like, so we opening gifts?
Tell her we had gifts.
Hey.
No,
Okay.
but we have gifts for you too, so
Okay,
regardless.
so who's going first? Oh. She was ready. Born ready to give gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, but I have some. Wait.
You mind
open
taking the
like this?
TV?
Okay.
Courtesy of BTB X Framing Culture, we would like to present you a V-Ride.
Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, man. O pokondrema o posranagro e cari. I'll sing till that. This is beautiful. I love my culture. I love my country.
Aww.
So I really appreciate this. I want to give hugs. I'm a hugger, so let me get y'all some
great
hugs.
way to start.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. I don't want to throw on your teeth.
No, wait. Okay,
It
now
was
it's
the
time
true
for my
reaction.
gift.
It's
Wait.
like it was
We got it.
Wait.
Shout out to Framing Culture for spreading the culture. Ooh.
Now y'all gotta close your eyes.
Oh. I'll split mine with Chris.
Okay. And your hand?
Oh, we can open it?
Yeah, you can look now.
And I was gonna buy one.
First record!
I should have worn a shirt. You got the shirt. But there's a keychain also in there.
Oh, thank you so much.
You gonna mess up, mama? Sad.
I feel like we're the best gift givers.
Yeah, Hadie.
This
Yes.
is the best introduction to who you are.
Yes.
If you don't have this album, guys, are you sleeping? Go
Yeah.
check out Easy. Wait. Punt Ella John. Punt NL.
NL.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, y'all. Yes.
I don't know about mine.
I don't got a record player. Plus, I got your shit. But so everybody who comes in could be like,
Yes. Who's that? Who's that girl? I'm that girl.
She would have enjoyed last night.
No, I
Yeah,
really
the
love
bingo.
But yes, okay.
Yes.
Now we could get into it.
Let's
Ella,
get it.
you just showed your album. They know you
Yeah.
from Suriname, but
Yes.
who is Ella John?
Who is Ella John?
Serious question.
Yeah, well, who am I? I said that. Okay, I'm sorry. I
Guys,
already
she
did
gonna
it
do this
twice.
a
The
lot.
episode just started already.
Yeah,
It's
but she gonna do this a lot. Disclaimer.
Yes. So my name is Ella John. I'm a rapper. I'm 28 years old. Oh, this camera?
Yeah, you good.
Started rapping in 2017. Been doing shows, releasing records, and things ever since. This is my first final, and it's my debut album. It's called Easy.
Easy.
You know, doing a bit of promotion.
Yeah, as you should, girl.
As you should. But what gets you into rapping? Because you started in 2017. You said.
Yes, officially. Like I've been rapping
Since.
since
Yeah.
I could use my words, I think. And I've always been like a performer. I love dancing, being creative, like everything. And what got me into rapping, I actually didn't expect that I would pursue it as a career because at one point I got demotivated
Yeah.
because you know, I wasn't really supported to do something with music because I was just this smart school girl.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, you know, just do that. You can always do your creative things on the side as a hobby. But at one point, like school, I didn't enjoy that at all. And I said, my mom, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a break. Tussenjaartje. I'm still taking the break. I'm still taking the break.
I mean, the break
hear it.
over.
Yeah.
The way over here, you just you come to a new chapter.
Yeah.
So at one point, I was doing an internship at like this youth center, and they had studios, a dance studio. Like it's just a bunch of young creative people getting together. But I was doing the internship, you know. So I would always hear the beats. And then sometimes I would just go freestyle with the guys. And they were like, Ella, but don't you... I was like, no, I'm not doing this for real. But my little brother, you know him, John, he was rapping as well. So he was there in the studio. That's how I got to the
Into
place.
it, yeah.
And I was like, no, he's doing his thing, you know, da-da-da. And then the internship was over. And then the break started.
He's like, I can just do it.
Yes, like my love for like music and rapping, I really got it back from being there. So yeah, at one point I couldn't deny my talent and my passion, and that's how I got.
And how do you feel like where you come from shape how you express yourself creatively?
As in my roots?
Yeah, because I also see it in your family.
Yes.
Like, I know, guys, her sister's my best friend. But, like, I see it in your family. So it's a case of, like, growing up, was that always a thing where y'all is just performing, y'all is vibing, y'all could express yourself creatively?
Yes, like, it's part of our DNA,
Yeah,
I'd say.
Hadie.
Like, my father is also a musician. And there are, like, many other artists within our family. And just music is a big thing for us, like being Surinamese. You can't live without music.
No.
So that's the first thing. And then I think parties is always someone's birthday, always a party, always a dance off, something.
Yeah.
There's going to be music, there's going to be like dancing, performance.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, like the way I grew up is a part of who I am now as an artist.
But you seem to find it was hard to like, because when this came out, we was talking on a panel that was about like trying to find how to be creative when it comes to like where we come from. So like our colonized islands or countries. But I feel like a lot of the times we feel like how you say you was a schoolgirl and a nerdy or whatever. You don't feel like you could tap into that. So was it like a fair thing, or was it more like you just never thought it was serious, something to take seriously?
I don't think it was a fair thing. I always knew, like in my heart, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to like express myself creatively.
Yeah.
But it was more because, yeah, the biggest thing was just my mom saying like, no, you're going to go to school. You're going to go to school.
And now moms is at your shows. Like, look at my child. Look at my child.
Exactly. Yeah, I heard that you have a show coming up. Are you ready?
Yeah, I love that though.
Yes, I think it was more of that. And also not seeing many female rappers. And I also tried, like, when I was younger, I had friends that would rap or go to the studio and stuff. And I would try to get into that, but I wasn't taken as seriously as the guys. So at one point, it was so many factors that got me like not motivated to pursue
you
it.
feel overlooked.
Yes, and then school and stuff and everything. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is going to happen.
Yeah.
But then it happened.
You see, it did. I just wonder though, because like when I come here, I was telling Kristen before you was here, like in my head, it wasn't no well known. Or sometimes I still feel like that space for Black people in the country is not loud. Until I came down to like Amsterdam and Belmer and Den Haag, and I noticed it is there, but it's not
As
loud. So I wonder how you felt growing up here, if that also play a role in that.
I think it depends, like, because I partially grew up in Belmer, but I also grew up in like this small, would you say country as town? Like white, very white town.
Yeah.
Ja, dorpje, weet je. So it's two worlds. In Belmer, I don't feel like that. It's like, it's just
a melting pot.
It's just a melting pot. You see agriculture, you see all the Black people. So you don't feel like
you're, not that you're overlooked, but that you're not seen because everybody,
But also you feel like that was your world.
Yes.
I feel like living there, I also feel like, this is what home feels
it's familiar.
like. And this is all it needs to be. Like anything outside of that is like, was small, and this is the biggest thing to me in my head.
Exactly.
I get that.
But entering the industry, the creative industry, is different because there are not many colored artists or like dark-skinned girlies doing it like that. Snap ya?
That's true.
I'd say like I'm one of 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Nike. Not for real though.
Yes. Yeah.
But with your music, because you speak about like where you come from and stuff like that. But like, at least for me, I know a passion that I feel like is a bit creative is journaling. And it helps me discover myself. For you with music, because technically you journaling when you're writing. How have you been able to discover yourself?
Wow, you
Sorry, I
asking
always
these
have
deep,
loaded
long
questions. I know, I'm
I love them,
sorry.
though. How have I been able to myself?
Find yourself.
Find myself. Bombo. No, I like to journal as well. I love to journal. I love to write. I don't know. I don't even know.
No?
Have I found myself?
Have you?
I've
Let's
been
talk
finding
about it.
myself.
Yeah.
But do you feel like music has been, I guess, an outlet that has helped you uncover levels of Ella?
Yes.
And because even if you look at your different releases, your different projects, do you feel like there was different versions of you that you was able to discover?
Yes. Wow, you're going deep because you're making me think
I
now.
like that though.
Yes,
Yeah,
but also because right now I'm in a phase of my life that I feel like I'm rediscovering myself. So if you asked me this question last year, maybe I had a more direct answer. But because I'm really much
navigating it.
Yes, it's like, ooh, who am I?
Well,
But you have different versions of you.
Yes, true. But I do feel like music helps me because when I make my music or when I write, I'm very much in the moment.
Yeah.
Very unaware of what's happening. And then when it's recorded and I listen back to it, that's when I realize what's going on with me. Like it's like an outlet, like I have to do this. I have to write it. I have to make my songs. But it's not like I realize what's going on.
Yeah.
That's when I made my album. I just had a bunch of demos, and then I listened to all of the demos.
Yeah.
And then I heard like this storyline with a couple songs, and I was like, you know what? Put these songs to the side. Boop.
Yeah.
Delete those, and then I only listened to like almost all the songs that were on the album, and I was like, whoa. I was going through some shit. I was really like realizing what was going on with me. And I was like, okay, so this is an album because this is a story. But when I was making those songs, I
you
wasn't
don't
like,
feel it in the moment. Yeah.
I wasn't like, let me go sit down and write about me figuring out life because I'm going through these challenges.
Yeah.
That's what I realized when I listened to the songs. Like, yo, I'm going through things and I'm writing about my challenges. So,
I think that is beautiful though. I think sometimes we get so caught up with having to define some things. That's why I ask these questions too, because it's interesting to see this point of view, because I also kind of experienced it, even looking back at a podcast, sitting on the couch and speaking to somebody and talking about some things. You get such a different perspective when you look back at it, because you could be thinking something in the moment, or you could have a certain feeling or a certain mood or just a vibe. And then when you watch it back, you could actually be more, objective with regards to what you're looking at. And I feel like with music, it's cool to know that that's the same case, because sometimes I think, okay, are you just writing exactly what you're feeling to let it out? Or is it a case of like, okay, you want to channel this specific emotion and this specific thing, but you just genuinely pour out, and whatever pours out, you look at a cup and you see, oh,
Yeah.
orange juice.
Yes. But yeah, I'm like more like the second person. But I also go into the studio thinking, oh, let's make this or that. Or sometimes you're with a producer that's like, let's try this or that.
Yeah.
And then I'll be the person to like first have the emotion and then the song. But I think my releases also reflect that I'm the person that just makes the music and then later realizes what type of
What it is.
What
Because
does
it's
it do to
different
your
genres.
confidence though? Because I feel like sometimes when I journal and like in a moment, even how you say you're trying to discover yourself, I feel like all of those things play a role in like figuring out your identity and like who you are. And you feel like not that you lack confidence, but that like give you the confidence, or do you feel like, I need to channel the confidence?
Well, I'm gonna be a bit vulnerable right now.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've always been very confident about my music. When I was younger, I wasn't as confident about my appearance, I would say, but I was very confident about my talents because I just knew that's my shit.
You got it.
You can't challenge me
I
when
feel like
it
you
comes to
talk
music.
like you have like you the shit though. I don't know if
She
you
can back it
realize.
up.
I don't know if you just realize it, but you just talk like you are the shit.
Shit.
You are.
Because I am, and then I guess I am.
Yeah, but I fully relate to what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, what was I saying? Yeah, so my talents, I'm very confident about that. But now I'm going through this phase of, I feel like I'm turning into a new person again.
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's the age. I turned 28
new
this year.
season.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like things are changing around me, but also inside of me. And I got to an insecure stage. I'm not like I'm super insecure right now, but I think a lot more than I used to before I do stuff. And I think it's something good because it's also maturing. I used to be, I don't think.
Yeah, you
I'm very impulsive. I'm very impulsive. So it has its good sides and it has its negative sides. But right now, I want my confidence to be like it was, but I also want the critical side that I have now to stay. So I'm trying to find the balance between those two.
Yeah.
This is so crazy because having a conversation with this person recently, and it was like, they could see sometimes that I do stuff out of insecurities. And in my head, I'm like, when have I ever lived without insecurities? And then I wonder, like, we all have things that we do out of insecurity, but that doesn't make me. And as you go through the journeys of like thinking before you do things, it's like, no, I'm not going to act or do stuff out of insecurity anymore. But it is a journey. And I feel like, it's not like I can go away one time.
No, but it's good that we journal too.
Yeah.
Because I think, at least for me, you're able to reflect from you observe your thoughts. I always say that. I think journaling is so crucial because everything that's in your head is in your head. You can't really compartmentalize or see it. And I always say, like, think of your emotions as a waterfall, but also your thoughts. If it's just there, you're standing underneath it and it's kind of just falling on you. But when you journal or when you're able to reflect and just be very self-aware, you could stand behind the waterfall and observe your emotions or your thoughts. And that allows you to kind of get a better view of yourself. And I think with journaling, it helps because like, I feel like insecurity is inevitable, especially if you elevate and if you navigate new chapters of your life, you always come into contact with things that are new and you're going to be insecure because you're uncertain. And I think just addressing them, like, okay, so I do this thing now, guys. I was telling my mother the other day, I was feeling like shit. And I was like, I was talking to the feeling. So I don't say like, oh, I'm sad or I'm unhappy. I would say like, I'm feeling sad or there's this feeling of, and I'll be like, okay, sad, what are you doing here? Like, why are you here? I don't really got time for you, but I understand that you're here and I need to address that, but also ingest that. Because I feel like sometimes I push it away because I'm like, I got stuff to do. I got shit to deal with. I don't have time for this. But talking to the emotion allowed me to become less of the emotion because I realized it was external to me. It was just something.
Like you have to feel it less though? Because sometimes I just wonder, like, I would do that. But then I used to fight the feeling. But now I really back to sitting in it.
Y'all
but that's
talked
not
about this
fighting
on an
it.
episode. Y'all talked about this on an
She's a
episode.
fan. Wait, but it's not fighting it and it's not denying it. It's addressing it from a place of realizing it's not consuming you. So I feel like I saw this video recently where a girl was talking about tragic optimism. So you have toxic positivity and that's telling you to like push it to the side, don't worry about it. But then you have tragic optimism, and I think it's so interesting because it allows you to realize that, for one, everything is impermanent, which means good feelings and bad feelings are impermanent. But also struggle it's inevitable. And it's that case of realizing and also being okay and accepting that that's the case. We're all going to struggle, but having that level of optimism to know it's impermanent. And it allows you to kind of hold on to maybe the good that could help you keep going or kind of help you do what you got to do. Because I think in today's economy, I always try to think, okay, as much as I want to relax and take it easy, which I think is so necessary, there's sometimes where I have to show up. And if I am able to address my feelings from, I really do feel like this, it sucks and I'm struggling, but I know I'm going to move forward because it's going to go away. It helps me move forward because I know there's a possibility there that it's going to go away. And it'll come back.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of the way of life. And I think the acceptance is the start. Yeah.
I hear you. I think, doesn't it stop you from becoming the emotion or like spiraling? It just gives you the chance to just put it
Yeah.
aside.
Yeah, I think people should. That's what people struggle with. I think some people consume it, as you say,
Yeah.
and become the emotion.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't like ignore the emotion.
No.
You know,
Address
Like,
that shit.
Yeah,
Otherwise
but it's
she gonna
no.
grow.
Sometimes it's difficult because it's like, how long do you let the emotion stay there?
Yeah.
Scientifically, we feel an emotion for 15 seconds. The rest is us reminding us of what to do to feel the emotion. So like if you mad,
Yeah.
if you keep being mad, that 15 seconds pass, you just reminding yourself over and over again of why you mad.
But I don't want to be reminded.
No, but it's your subconscious of like
I know,
staying.
I know, but it's like
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I wish like you could develop this thing, could develop in all kind of things. Develop this thing where it's like I could go into my brain and be like, these the memories. That's like a Black Mirror episode,
Yeah.
right?
What, do you want to delete
I
that?
don't watch Black Mirror. Black Mirror is too,
They
hey,
had
it's
the Black.
deep.
I get you.
it's
Yeah,
too
the
much.
one
Black
where
where you-
they can
where you
record.
see,
Yes,
but-
yeah.
I
Yes.
did see that one.
But also because it could be something I didn't see, maybe something that happened. Or
Yeah.
you did probably see that. But like maybe you experience something and it's like you could delete that so you don't be reminded of the.
But then you don't have the good and the bad. You just gonna
mean-
have good. And then the good ain't gonna be that good because you ain't
You're
had
not
the
gonna
bad.
delete everything, but I don't need to be reminded of it. That's what I mean.
That's
It's like,
true.
I know it happened and I felt it, but do I need to be reminded about it?
But the reminding,
The
that
reminder
is
is
up to
happening
us
for a
though.
reason, right?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because like you need to
Just don't
address
want
something. It's like, you know when they say when a song is stuck in your head, it's because you need to finish the song. So you need to listen to the whole song through and then it could like come out to your head. It's not always the remedy. But I think things that I'm reminded of, I either haven't come to terms with it or I haven't addressed exactly what is bothering me about it that I still can't come to terms with. I feel like when you come to terms with certain things, which don't take a day, it has its timing, it allows you to not forget it, but not have it at the forefront of your head. And that kind of helps with turning off or deleting it,
I
but not
guess. I
deleting
just feel
it.
like some things you don't like. It depends what it is. No? I
You just don't want to be reminded of
Yeah,
all
I
the
feel like
stuff.
some things is like you could, even if you come to terms with it, yes or not, it's like you've made peace with something. So it's like, I don't know if there's still a lesson to learn there or not. So it's like
Or
you
there's
don't-
peace to still be
Because I feel like
peacified.
you could come to peace with something, but maybe you ain't. Can you make peace with something but not come to terms with it? Or that's contradicting.
I don't think you can do that.
No, I think if you come to peace with something, you've come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Because if you can't come to terms with it, it's still something there's no closure.
Yeah.
And you would need to have closure on it. Otherwise, it's going to be there. Because there's still an open loop. Like they say, another thing. Sorry, if I talking too much, just tell me shut up. There's a thing where if you have open loops, your brain exerts an extra amount of energy that you don't even realize it's exerting. So like say you have stuff to do, but maybe you didn't write it down, or maybe it's just floating in the air. That's an open loop.
Yeah.
So you will keep thinking about it, and that takes energy. It's the same thing if you have something you don't come to terms with. If I have a problem or if I have a fallout or a situation with somebody and we haven't addressed it or there's no closure, it will keep staying at the top of my mind, and not like constantly, but it will come up a lot. But if I come to terms with it, it's not necessarily so much at the forefront. Maybe something would remind me of it, but I've come to terms with it, so I've been able to accept it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it depends what it is. Like even like triggers. I think some people could come to peace with something that happened to them or whatever. But I don't mean that, something happened that trigger you. And so maybe you still didn't come to terms with whatever issue that was.
Maybe,
That's how I just look at it. But I don't know if that makes sense.
maybe it's the difference between like being reminded of something and then just have the memory. It can also be reminded by something and relive
Yeah.
feelings and emotions. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But then when you relive it, bringing back up those old feelings is like,
It sucks.
yeah. But I don't mean you ain't make peace with it.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like we went into a very deep.
Let me lighten it up.
Into insecurities. And,
Let me lighten it up.
Yeah.
I have 2 would you rathers today.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
It's especially for you.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is decent. The second one I'm really excited about. Would you rather only be able to rap in whisper or in shout? Like DMX.
Rap and whisper.
Wait,
Sir?
what? I didn't
Yeah.
hear it. Rap
Like the
and-
Whisper Twins?
Rap and whisper
Or like
Or
screaming?
shout.
like whisper, or could it be like,
Or seductive?
it's not real.
I mean, it can.
Because you know why? I'm loud. I can honestly say that I'm loud. But when I rap, I prefer, if I could choose, I would prefer. She's over there like, yeah, you're loud.
No, the whisper.
But when I rap, if I had to choose, I prefer like being easy on it rather than shout.
Plus, your rap voice is very smooth, so it's like
Yeah.
to hear that in a whisper.
But also
She's a
your
girl, I
beats
like
are very jazz, like which
Yeah.
I feel requires you can't be that screaming.
Yeah, Okay, so and then the next one. Would you rather freestyle over elevator music or Baby Shark?
Baby Shark,
Yes.
elevator music. Yeah, because elevators is wait.
True,
What do you?
it's
Bossa
jazz.
Nova.
It
Elevator is
is-
bossa nova.
it is
What's
like
Bossa
jazz.
Nova?
It's a jazzy vibes.
Yeah. And that goes in line with what you already do a lot of the time.
Right?
Yeah, I
See,
should have
that
switched it
makes
up,
sense.
man.
Yeah.
I should have put like, would you rather freestyle over like the birthday song rhythm or Baby Shark?
True.
Hmm.
But
The
what
birthday song, then still.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than Baby Shark.
Happy birthday? Regular one?
Yeah, because Baby Shark is just. Nay, sorry. Nay.
No.
I don't know why, but
Somebody
it
could
triggers
drop
me.
some
Baby
crazy
Shark,
bars
no.
on that.
But you would have
No.
rather whisper or shout?
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. I would whisper all day 'cause I shout a lot.
Right?
I would give my voice a break.
You?
I feel like I usually talk very monotonously. So it would be shouted.
Shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you working with?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I do that.
I feel like we should start a band now.
Yeah, you got some rappers that only shout, like Waka Flocka.
Whoa. Yeah. And Chief
And Lil Jon.
Lil Jon. Yeah.
And you know, so funny. Sorry, side note, Kristen's bingo. Last night, before you played that Lil Jon song, I literally said, yeah. And then you played a Lil Jon song. I said, what? She heard me. But yes.
Oh
Did
my
y'all
God.
know that Lil Jon does guided meditation now? So that's like
Is it AI or
a
is it really
whole
Lil Jon?
180.
It's really Lil Jon?
It's really Lil Jon. You could look it up with his
He
flute.
does guided meditation.
that album at least once a month. Yeah? It's good for the plants.
Guided meditation.
No,
Oh.
the
He has an
Android
album
3000
named
with
Guided
the
Med-
flute.
Oh.
You didn't hear his album? It came out like 2 years ago. 2 years ago now, I think.
Nah.
He has a whole flute album called New Sun.
What?
It's ethereal, guys.
I'm gonna check it
Well, I
out.
haven't heard it, but I know about it. But, you know?
No, I didn't. Maybe
But
I
I
did
do-
hear about this, but I didn't go and listen. Because I feel like I listen to a lot of hip hop podcasts.
Yeah.
But I
Just
didn't go
binaural beats
listen.
over here, guys.
You would like this album.
Yeah? Nah, I would though.
He has cool like songs. He says, "It sounds better than vagina."
That's the name of it. Oh, there's no
Sounds better
speaking
than
on this
vagina.
album.
He's right though.
Okay.
Wait, say it again.
She sounds better than vagina.
I mean,
This
Honestly,
and the and the E. Yeah. Say.
vagina.
Yeah, vagina sounds more official.
The slang word rolls off the tongue with far better ease than
It does.
vagina.
Vagina.
Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
vagina sounds,
I'm sorry, I'm childish, y'all.
vagina
We
sounds
all
like
are.
a medical term.
Yeah, it's the official, like how you would like.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned?
Mm.
Oh no, maybe I'm saying it the other way around. But the vagina is only the inside.
Yes.
And the vulva is the whole thing.
Sad.
You
They
got
didn't
it.
teach us that in school.
They did not.
I taught the
did.
So when we
vagina.
talking
Nah,
vagina, we only talking
In
about
biology.
I didn't get biology.
Huh?
Oh.
You only choose business or science, and I had to choose business.
You didn't get biology?
I didn't get biology. I didn't get physics.
But
I
in
didn't
the
get
adult system,
chemistry.
you get biology before you could choose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, we had sex education, but I feel like for us, we didn't realize the vagina was the different levels of the vagina. I think maybe because once you go into high school, you kind of pick. So I think it was different because we also had the Caribbean system. Yeah,
I have no idea about how that is since I thought.
yeah.
See, that's colonization for you.
We had integrated science, yeah, but I didn't learn. Maybe I don't remember, but I ain't learned about no vagina.
I was gonna say something, but is this for you too? Because then when people say fat girl, so then it's like, what are we referring to?
Ooh.
But everybody think the pum pum is just the pum pum.
Yes.
They don't realize
What
the
are
pum pum have vulva, labia, all of that. They don't even know it got
Because
clitoris.
this is a conversation we
Yeah.
was having. Because to me,
talk
I
about
always
it.
thought when you call yourself that, you're talking about all the meat around it too. You know?
Yes. Right.
All of us.
Yeah.
I thought
Maybe
we were
pussy and
talking about
vagina
like
is
what you
different.
see on the outside, but they're also talking about the lips. So we say fuck.
Oh, but think about it. Maybe is just the whole thing, the
Yeah.
ensemblement of the,
Right?
the vagina, the uterus, the labia. The,
passing you two credits.
oh, we don't have enough more credit. Sorry, I'm done.
We gonna have to blip for the cat. We came here to take a little break
From the break,
to tell y'all we taking a break.
because we need a break.
We're not gone. We'll be back.
We will.
Just taking a slight break as we shift into a new season.
Yeah, we thought it would be good to have like episode 70 be our last episode for the year because, guys, y'all know we make big changes. I feel like for the live show, we had so many announcements. And guess what? Next year, we're going to have so many announcements. But in order to actually see these things through, we really need to regroup. And yeah, just know B2B coming back big.
And if you still want to see us and keep up with what we're doing behind the scenes, join us on Patreon.
Yep.
Where we have our Patreon family and community.
Yeah.
And you're not going to miss out as to what really going on.
Because we still posting there.
Yes.
If you wanted to like understand why it's so exclusive, now you understand. And if you still want to see us, and after you join the Patreon, we will be doing a game night. AKA game show.
So, I was going to say game show, but it's not a show.
It'll be a show when it go online.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
we'll
see it.
have a BTB game night on November 21st.
in Kagdown by Nebraska restaurant.
The vibes are amazing. Y'all, if you're not looking at the screen, there's clips right now. Look at the screen so you can see the vibes. It will be from 7 to 11. Of course, we could go overtime if you want
It's
to
a
stay
Friday,
longer.
by the way.
It's
Yeah.
a Friday, guys. So
Yes.
there's no excuse. I mean, we're telling you a month in advance. You could get a tickets with a link in our bio. So you have no excuse. If I don't see you there, it's a problem. And we capped it because we want it to be intimate. So first come, first serve.
So get your ticket before we sell out. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's going to be a late night. So we go in, we taking a little break, but you can see us
You can
live and
see us.
direct on November 21st in Kagdown by Nebraska 17.
Bop. And one more thing, Patreon, you know we got you. Y'all get discount, of course. If you are a best friend, you get a 10% discount. And if you family, you get 20% discount. So the benefits keep rolling. I don't know why y'all still not on Patreon, but yeah, we
Crazy.
shall see y'all next month.
Bye.
Oh, did
And
we
then-
get here?
Because of a conversation I'll tell you about. I just always say this and then I'll listen back to the episode and be like, I did not tell them about it at the end of the day.
Yeah, same.
Right?
Or I go show you this. I
yeah,
never
and then
show
they
you.
didn't show us
Yeah.
nothing. But
Yeah.
yeah, you have a song of the week?
Yes, I do have a song of the week. It's a new song, and I'm the featuring
The
artist.
name of the song? What? Because the name of the song goes in line with what we was just talking about.
What is the name of the song?
GBP.
Nay, wait.
Oh,
That's
this is
what-
the-
no, you said, can I give you a song?
Oh,
I'll
what
give
was the
you
name of the
this.
song again?
GPP. That's the
Oh,
one I
okay.
gave to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I was getting it. Okay,
No.
yeah, continue.
This is the part where I promote myself again.
Tell him.
So this dope artist, Finny, he just released his album, Philanthrope. And I'm on the second song. It's called Disciplina. So everybody go listen to that.
Okay,
You want to like
Some
motivate
people-
yourself.
Yes, you need those.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah, discipline. And one of my good friends went to Malta for Freedom Street, right? And she saw Jada Kingdom, and she just came back and told me that she was raving about this song called GPP, and I listened to it. I was like, yes.
Not
So
me,
that's
girl,
my
like,
song of the week.
Good
GPP by Jada Kingdom. But I've been putting a lot of dancehall on the. Can I have to? No, I can't too. Okay.
But boom, boom, dun, good boy in my mind.
Yeah.
Now I got good problem.
Now our credit's done for sure.
Yes.
Hey, what's your song of the week?
Oh,
you good?
I was
Meow,
not allowed to say.
meow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited about album that coming out. That coming out this week. Dave dropping a new album. I'm such a
Oh,
Dave fan. But just to
it's
give
been a
res-
minute.
He's been gone for a while.
Yeah, he was hibernating.
Where's his location?
If you send me a
get it.
location.
I get the joke. But just to pay respects to him, Verdansk.
Verdansk.
Yeah.
I need to check it out.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that.
Verdansk from Dave. Are you Dave fans? No?
I don't listen to music anymore, guys.
I know Dave,
You know Dave.
but
I'm
I
an
don't know
old
the
school
song.
Dave. I'm a
I don't know the
Samantha
song.
Huh?
Dave fan. Like Samantha days and old school Dave.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
I mean, I ain't listen
I
to
just
his recent
excited.
stuff.
I'm gonna listen to it now.
Verdansk. Yeah, but it was his last album, which came out in 2021.
Oh wow.
Then
He's
I feel
been
like I
gone for
heard
like
it.
4 years.
So maybe
yeah.
I do know it, but I don't know that I know it.
Yeah, we
You
probably don't know the
probably
name.
know it though. You just
Yeah.
don't know the name.
We gonna
I
listen
never
to
know
it.
titles.
Should they-
That's a
no,
fact.
no, no.
I never know.
That
the
is a
names of songs.
fact.
It was
We're
a
gonna
rabbit.
listen to it after this.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to play it on.
I wanted to ask you this, but I was like, shit, might be another deep question. And I don't know
Oh.
if you got an answer. And if you don't got an answer, just say you don't got an answer.
We're already deep in
Let's
this.
go.
But what's a bar that you feel like describe your life right now?
Boy, oi.
Yeah, bye.
So then I gotta think. I'm really bad at coming up with bars. Like
Yeah, and I
like
just
that.
put people
but
on
for
the
myself
spot.
or from another. Oh,
From
for
you, from
myself.
you.
One more. But I gotta say it. It's in Dutch.
Say
Yeah,
it,
no
that's no problem.
It's from Discipline. Ben op die eigen baas dingen. Dit is niet voor de zwakken. Alles regelen en leiden, dat vraagt om in karakter.
Okay, good. For y'all that don't understand, the subtitles will be
Why
below.
you feel like that translates to who you be now?
Because I'm really am being
A
the
boss. Yeah.
like it comes with a lot of discipline, a lot of you have to be very strong-minded, strong-willed,
Yeah.
focused, and that's just what it's about. And I'm really realizing it right now because everybody likes the good part or the fun side
Yeah.
of being a boss or an entrepreneur. But when it gets tough, like
tough
you run
gets
away.
It's
But
hard.
you can't run away from your chores or your like
Wow.
the obligations.
And you sign up for it.
Yes. And that's what I'm realizing. And I have to remind myself of that every day to be able to continue to do it. So
It's facts.
that's why, that's really my life right now.
I was having this conversation with Mando. Shout out to Mando who used to help us with the podcast. Yeah, he told me he saw you and yeah, and he was like, he's realizing like It never gonna get easier.
It's
Like
not.
like what you're trying to achieve in life, like it's really not gonna get easy. And I try to tell that to my students every day. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to be here."
That
I
part.
was like, "I don't want to be here either." He's like, "Yeah, but this is work." I said, "So what do you think you're gonna do after school?"
Yeah.
And they was like,
It's like
Yeah.
that quote that says, how can
Yeah.
I be mad at all the things on my plate when the goal was to eat?
"Eat, yum yum."
Genuinely.
That-
No, because sometimes you start to realize, like, even to the moments, because this past week, I had a lot of deadlines. And that's when the pressure gets extremely crazy because it's like, okay, everything got to get done. And in the moment, you realize I have so much on my plate. And this is more than I've ever had on my plate at one time. But I sat in it sometimes like, yo, I'm here. Like, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
I
you're doing it.
elevated from a Jody last year who probably wouldn't have been able to handle this the way I've been able to handle this. So it's like that whole just journey of elevating is hard, but you don't realize that you elevating
You are
every
doing
time is
it.
hard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
just
that's what you need to
happens.
pat yourself on the
Yeah.
back for. And also that there's this quote, I see it the other day. Oh my God. But it was basically like, I can't believe I became the woman like my little self wanted to become.
Yes.
And sometimes we still think we're trying to get there, but you're already there.
And it's like, you know, when
know?
you don't see somebody for a while and you see they get bigger, smaller, taller, shorter, not shorter, but
Depends the age.
but you
That
see
was-
yourself every day and you don't realize the growing or, you know, the ways in which you change that other people who ain't see you for a week could probably see one time.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize that sometimes we so caught up in the goalpost moving that we don't see how far it's actually moved.
Yes.
But I also think it's like this stupid thing we had when we were small, thinking that like I'm gonna start a business and think that's just something you do every day. You get up and say, I have a business. When you don't realize having a business going to come with
Yeah.
getting up every day, working,
Yes.
doing this, staying up late, not getting sleep, not having weekends.
Even like
Maybe not getting to
relationships.
see your family,
Yeah.
not balancing
Yes.
all of these things. And you're not thinking about that when you're small because you're so like unaware, you know?
Yeah, girl.
And it's like, yeah, you just thought it was this like title and that was it.
And then you saw bills
You
and
know what the thing
responsibilities.
is also, even if you go to business school,
Yeah.
the thing that you're going to do, there's no like specific blueprint day to day for what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
what comes with it. You can imagine and like write out your plan, but it's always like 10 times more stuff than you
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
there would be. Even if you imagine more than it will actually be, it's still
Yeah.
10 times more. And it just never stops. And
It
sometimes
doesn't.
I just wish I had a pause button for life. I could just pause life. Like after something good, after some like a bad situation, I would just wish that you could just press pause. But
Yeah.
then there's the next day and
Yeah.
the next list and the
Yeah.
next test and the next
Yeah.
everything. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow, I just gotta continue. But somewhere like spiritually, you gotta pause. Even though
Yeah.
life
That
moves
part.
forward. And that's like something I'm still learning, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I don't struggle with that.
No?
I struggle with that.
Wow. Wanna switch?
Yeah, I mean, like I have my. We were still having that conversation. Is that like when I say no to not going places is because I had already mentally prepared. That was my day to like gather my thoughts and rest. So then, like sometimes when things come up, it's like, oh, you want to do this? I'm like, if I do that, I know you're gonna take another 8 days to get rest, and I know my body can't handle that. So it's like. Just I don't know if it came with age though, because I used to just say yes to everything, but I just had to be disciplined.
The word of the episode.
The word of the
real.
episode of being like, I'm not gonna overwork myself because
But sometimes don't you have you never been in a situation where the work just came to you? Like
okay, yeah,
that's more the thing that I'm
Yeah,
talking about because
same.
I don't even go out like that.
You
So
don't?
I don't have a hard
Yeah.
time saying no to that as well.
Yeah.
But for example,
Like opportunities and stuff.
yes,
Yeah, I get
sometimes it
that.
just happens, and then I've already planned what I thought I was going to do, and then all of a sudden there's 2 new opportunities
Yeah.
that you didn't think that it would happen, or maybe at that point.
Yeah.
And now I gotta find the way, the time, the strength, the energy to make it all work out.
Ooh.
And then I'm like, oh my God, what do I do now?
See,
But that's what you prayed for.
And that's where you
So-
elevate. Because
Yeah.
that's where you get the pressure of like, okay, how do I handle this? And then at least I have it in moments where I think I don't think I can handle this. And then you pull off a miracle and somehow you actually did it. And I think that's also the realization of like your limits. Because I think sometimes we set limits on ourselves, which I do understand. I think with rest, like I say, everything is necessary. But I do feel like in some cases, the pushing of ourselves, not to the point of like burnout or like feeling like you just overdoing it, but to the point of showing yourself that you can do something beyond what you like know you could do, that just adds a different aspect to, I guess, growing in a sense. Because now you challenging yourself in a way that there's something that's being placed on your plate. And even though your fork got like a piece of biscuit or your knife got sauce and stuff,
Just lift
your
the
mouth free. You can still yum. So yeah, but it's a process. I feel like all of these things are a process. And I think today kind of makes it a bit more difficult because there's so much distractions. There's so much, even like with COVID, to bring that back up. But I feel like we got used to like a certain lifestyle where now we had to navigate out of it. And I do still think it's early out of it where you're still kind of looking to see what works and what doesn't in a world that kind of shifted a lot and it's quite new. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, I don't know.
Like, to me, it's even saying no to opportunities when I know like that's too much for me right now. But I get it because it's like sometimes you want to be doing everything and you want to eat. And I saw this. My friend was having this conversation because there's this clip of Cardi B going around, which I wanted to talk to y'all about too. Ooh. So make me pin out this conversation about the whole beef. But where she was talking about how her grandmother had 12 kids, and even though she had 12 kids, she was out there on the field working, And then she was also kind of talking about how so she don't have no excuses to not show up and work. And so then my friend posted talking about like this mentality that we as women sometimes develop, especially the ones that like descendants of Black women that came from like slavery and descendants from that, of like this thing of overworking ourselves. And I don't know if it's linked to like capitalism and whatever, but just like, I don't know. I just at an age where it's like, I know my goal is to eat, but I'm not going to just kill myself at the same time.
For sure not.
And how we all have this new mentality of like just doing the most and not resting. So to me, it's not even about going out, like out. I mean, just even an opportunity, or even if it's just to chill, or sometimes even phone calls. Just taking the time to just be with myself.
That's important though. It is.
As you were saying. So, but yeah, the goal is still to eat though.
That part.
Yes.
Just, yeah.
But recently you had, because I went to your Ella, John and Friends. And I think that was amazing to see, because I feel like you also brought people I didn't know. I'm not very versed in the Dutch hip hop rap scene. You're my only person. But I think it was beautiful to see you bring a bunch of people together, but also your energy on the stage. And for me, that was like really my first experience of you, from like your art being fully put on the table, along with a space for others people's art to be put on the table. And I wonder how that drives you, because I saw the passion in what you was doing, but I want to hear from your side, like how that felt for you.
Well, first of all, thank you.
Thank you.
It was such a crazy process, because when you look at it, it's a show.
Yeah.
But before the show, it was releasing the album. Before releasing the album, it was doing the listening session. Before that, it was just creating everything, planning out the whole process for at least a year before being actually able to start producing everything. So for me, it was very difficult, but somehow I managed to do all of it. And it felt very surreal.
Even being there, it was quite surreal. I must say.
Yeah.
It was.
I wish
you could have been in the crowd.
Yes. I wish just every time after a show, I feel like I wish I could see it.
How it was.
Yes. And not just on a camera afterwards. I wish I could just be in my own show.
Yeah, you could, like, your energy coming, like, I'm gonna make your head big right now, but no, your energy coming out on stage, but the energy that you're able to maintain while dancing, while rapping, while also knowing that this is a show that you organize. So in the back of your head, you're probably checking like everything needs to go right. It was so effortless, just from a place of like, I feel like everybody in that room felt it, and we vibed with you, even from a place of, I don't know all your songs. I will vibe with every single song, and it just hit different.
Yes.
So just know that you did that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. It was just like, it was surreal. But just so the people know, it was a show of 1.5 hours. I've never did a 1.5 hour show before, so that was tricky. Another thing is, like, I have hip hop songs like boom bap, but I also have like the dancehall songs from 2018, and then I also have the trap, like experimental type songs. So I was like, how am I going to put this together? But I could take her through the process. So I just listened to all my songs, and I was like, okay, I want to do a long show. Then I had to choose which songs I would do and which songs I would just leave out of the show. Then at one point, I wasn't going to do the dancehall part because I felt like it would be too hard to blend all the sounds and still keep everybody's attention, because some people aren't fans of the hip hop songs. Some people aren't fans of the dancehall. So I was like, how am I going to blend this? I'm not doing the dancehall songs. So I went to the studio to put together my track list. And then the guy I was doing it with, Leroy, he was like, at what point are you going to add the dancehall songs? I was like, so yeah, about that. And he's like, no, don't tell me you're not doing this. Don't tell me you're not doing this. I said like, yeah. For real. I have footage of that session. So people, at one point y'all going to see that. But then somehow we figured it out, got a track list, 1.5 hours. Then the repetitions, the rehearsals. Then next to rehearsing with my DJ, I also had to rehearse with the dancers. I had to make new choreos. I had a choreographer. Am I pronouncing this right?
You doing great. Side note, guys, she was hesitant to come. I'm gonna put you on blast. She was hesitant to come on the sofa because she was like, "Oh, my English is not good." Your English is freaking
I don't think
awesome.
anybody noticed.
Sheesh.
But you know, the thing is, when I'm really into what I'm telling, even in Dutch, I start talking very fast. And I forget my words, and I start saying crazy shit.
Perfectly. But yeah, continue.
So big up Kishan. He did the choreographies. I worked with him in 2019 as well. When I did my Boiler Room showcase. And that was also the first time that I had like 4 dancers and choreographers. I already had dancers, but like putting a show together. So I wanted the same again. So the rehearsals with the dancers, then the visuals was also a process. I had visuals for every artist that I had on stage. And I think it was at least 9, 10 guest artists.
Yes.
I don't know.
It was a lot.
But also that, like making it work, like with the backstage, all these artists was like, yo. So the rehearsals, the visuals, the styling of the dancers, they look cute or whatever.
They did. Yeah.
But that's all such a fun, creative process.
Yes, it was. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun that it didn't. I didn't
like
feel
work.
Yes, I didn't feel how much energy I put into it until after the show. Like as soon as the show was done, I got a rash. Like my whole face was swollen. It was like red, and I had a rash, and that's all because I just let go of all of the pressure and the energy that I put into it. But before that, like what we just talked about, or like having the energy or like pushing through. The whole year, whenever something happened, because not everything went as planned, like as smooth as you wish it would go. But every time something came up, I was just like, I got this.
You can handle it.
I got this. I got this. I was just talking to myself. That was like the process of creating the album really showed me that I'm way more patient than I thought I was, more disciplined than I thought I was, more creative than I thought I was.
You answered my question from earlier. No, we taking it right back.
See, I just had to.
Yeah,
I just
you
had to
have
think
to
a
find your way there. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's also cool to see that your talent it's not limited. It's not limited to your pen. You're able to put on a show that brings people together, but also lets your creativity flow in different ways. Because even the visuals, the dancers, the styling, everything for me is such a different aspect. And I don't think people realize the amount of work, but also the amount of talent and creativity that goes into something. And it's cool to see that you doing that. Like, I'm fangirling, high key. When it's not just because I know you.
Whoa, but the thing I realized the most about this release is that every person I worked with was the right person
That part.
for the project.
Yep.
And when I did the show and I saw how it got to get everybody, even the people that didn't meet only until the day of the show, and it's like, oh, so you were the choreographer. Oh, so you're the DJ. They were all like, this makes I love
makes
your
sense.
energy, and it makes so much sense. Even the vibe backstage, like after the show, the days after the show, the artists were just linking up like, yo, thanks for having me there. Thanks for the vibes. It was such a good vibe. Everybody was talking about how it was such a good vibe, like in the backstage, but also in the crowd. Seeing the people coming together for my show, because normally when you perform, you're being booked on a lineup.
Yeah,
So
true.
even if you have a full stage, not everybody is there because you're there.
Exact, makes sense.
Yeah, shout out to them for being there, still looking at my show. But not everybody is there to see you perform.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's also something special. Like people were there to see me
you.
perform. They were like, for me, it's like, yo, I don't want to miss out. And it was like, that's my
They
people.
came for you. Yeah.
But I noticed, like, even with the projects you do, it's quite close knit. But how is the environment in the rap scene? Because y'all look like one big happy family, high key.
It depends on
Which part of you?
it depends on what scene you're in. Like
Yeah.
the industry isn't that big in the Netherlands because the Netherlands isn't that big, but you still got different
Clusters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different clusters, different crowds, different.
But how you feel like the state of the culture is now, though, within rap in the Netherlands?
You want them to come for me?
Oh,
Or you gonna give your politically correct answer?
Nah, I feel like there are like multiple waves. So you have the underground, or like, and you have the commercial,
Yeah.
the commercial scene.
That's like the mainstream.
The
kinda,
mainstream.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
yeah.
The mainstream scene. And I feel like the underground is developing really fast. And it's
Yeah.
really cool. There's like new artists, new sounds, all types of vibes. But I feel like the mainstream scene is the same as 10 years ago. For some reason, it feels
Oh.
like it's not developing.
It's redundant. Yeah.
as-
It's just.
yes. Even if there's new artists or new sounds, it doesn't feel new.
Okay.
I don't know. When in the underground scene or like the upcoming artists, I see so much vibes, so much energy.
Do you think maybe because underground they more experiment and they're more open to just trying things, whereas mainstream you feel like you maybe have more eyes or more critique, or you have to show up a specific way?
Yeah, I think it's because the mainstream is mainly ruled by labels.
I was about to
Yeah.
say,
And labels play it safe. So even when they sign new artists, they
They
go
want
for
them-
what they know
Yeah.
what is going to work. So it's going to work, but for just a specific crowd.
Yeah.
And the fan base or the people, the listeners, we love way more than what we get.
Exactly.
And what about representation within the labels? Because then I wonder who are in these labels.
Representation. I think, yeah.
It doesn't even need to be
So,
said.
no, like I sometimes feel so not tapped into like a lot of the scenes here.
Yeah, but I feel like that's because you don't feel represented.
Yeah, I think it's a
There's
pattern
not
of like.
much there
Yeah.
for you to be invested in.
Yeah. Oof.
That's what I think. Because otherwise you would see or hear something that you would like.
But I also think things like, you know how they say with a person, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I also think that applies to like society. A lot of things that you see in one way, like if we're underrepresented in a certain room, that probably applies to a lot of rooms. As in, it's a common pattern. So I wouldn't be surprised that it's the same thing within the industry.
Yeah, it's societal.
But that's why I
Yes.
would love the
Yes.
underground scene to be more like, you feel like they get the respect or is not really respected. And not for the mainstream people. I just mean society here and the Dutch culture.
Depends. Like for me, even for me, it's confusing
Yeah.
because in the mainstream scene, they wouldn't say that that I'm known. When you look at the underground scene, they would say
You
that
know
I'm
Ella
known.
They
John,
know who it's
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
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 Like even I was surprised this year. I was performing at a festival, Het Moment, and last year I was there as well. So last year I could see like how known I
Yeah.
was. I was like, oh shit, I like this vibe. These people, they come for my
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
This year, I was a bit shook up, even though I knew how hard I worked last year.
Yeah.
But when it was only until I was there,
Yeah.
and people coming up to me like, yeah, I'm gonna be at your show. And it was nonstop. Whenever I was like in the festival area,
Yeah.
out of the backstage, there were people coming up to me like,
Yeah.
yo, Ella John, I'm going to watch your show.
I
blah, blah,
love
blah. I
that.
saw people buying the shirt even before I announced that you could buy the shirt. So yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
We
But-
got to support.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I even I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
But it was because it's like an underground festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really, you don't have many mainstream acts, but they have the respected acts within hip hop. So
And I think
Yeah.
the audience probably has more value, not to come for like the mainstream audience, because I'm probably a part of a group of mainstream audience for certain artists. But I feel like when you value the upcoming artists or the artists that aren't the mainstream artists,
Or the
it's
art.
a different value. Like it's a
Yeah.
different love that you have for an artist because it goes beyond just hearing a sound that sounds good. It's more so it's an experience that's different than what we get on a daily basis in the mainstream world.
I feel like the labels should take more risks. I feel like, yes, they
part.
should try something else.
Or what about just not dealing with labels?
Yeah. I'm an independent artist, so
Talk your shit.
yeah, but it's not as easy as an independent artist. So that's why I say, like, in the underground scene, it's the independent artists that work hard, that
Yeah.
are creative, that we have to find our own ways to release or to get the funds to
Yep.
create projects
Yeah.
like big enough. So it's not easy, but I wouldn't say, but I'm not against labels.
Labels,
It's like, it's whatever works for you.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So for the people that do want to be a label artist or for the labels, I feel like they should be more, just willing to take risks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
think
Oh,
outside
yeah.
the box.
Think outside the box.
It's
you know?
facts. It's facts.
Blend a little bit more, try some new shit,
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
But that's what I think being a creative actually is, like taking the risk, to be honest, sometimes. But yeah, not everybody gonna do that. But back to the whole, what I want to talk to y'all about, because you have
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole Nicki
Cardi
and
B.
because Nicki have her whole beef with
with herself.
Rock Nation herself. There's multiple things. Rock Nation, Cardi herself. And sometimes I wonder, like, because there's this whole discussion about if she realized she'd ruining her legacy, and just also like, do you really feel like, okay, there's so many comments to questions. Sometimes I wonder, like, does she feel like they don't respect her, so that's why she have the beef? Or people think that she's so drugged up that,
Nicki?
yeah.
Oh.
You've
Yeah,
been
I'm
missing
sorry, guys. I
out.
don't know about these people because I don't care. But continue.
It's not even, it's just on your timeline when I go on to things. So it's just like, people think she's so drugged up that she just think everything is some attack, and like
Yeah.
they put Cardi B as some
Pedestal.
industry plan to ruin her career, and these things that she just making up in her mind.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, I used to love her so much, but then these things is happening. I'm just like, I can't respect you no more, and I sometimes can't even listen to your music the same no more. And it's just like, where is the limit on how you come for people online? Like, this girl came for her children.
That I
Oh,
saw.
no.
But you think maybe the industry broke her?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like there's a lot of truth in what Cardi was saying. That's like, she has a lot of trauma with her upbringing, her childhood, and I don't know if she ever really worked through that. That's someone that ain't come to terms with
That part.
Yes.
That part.
that ain't come
Yes.
to terms with stuff, and I feel like that's how it's manifest in her life, to be
Yeah.
honest.
She projecting it all.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's scary when people like that do get the fame and become famous, because then it's just like what they do with it. And then I also was wondering if, like, is it true with Cardi was saying how in the streets they say that her husband just let her get drug up and then just take her money and then just be out here doing the things what he wants to do on the street with her money. And I'm just like, I find that so sad, because it's like she is one of the like most well-known female rappers. And for this to be the route you go down on, I'm just like, why can't they just figure it out?
I think like with a lot of artists, their behavior shows how much of a support system, of a loving support system they have. Because it's not an easy industry to move in, and especially America and the Hollywood and the
Yeah.
ratatata and the social media, the way they tweet beef and everything. I'm like, put your phone to the side, yo. Put your phone
Yeah.
aside. But it's in America, it's even more the fan base, like the how do
The
we call it?
trolls.
The barbs and stuff.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
it's a lot. So it's a lot of extra things you have to deal with. That's not easy. And then we forget that they're human. Like imagine yourself being pushed like that every day by your
Yeah.
fans, by the industry, by your colleagues, by other artists. So I don't know. I think it is a Nicki problem. She really needs therapy and love, I think.
But I think the
But-
industry perpetuates the problem.
Yeah.
It emphasizes a problem that maybe could have been resolved behind closed doors, but now it just makes it public. Cause I had loved Nicki too. And I find Nicki is either you liked her or you didn't. Because she was who she was. And I had rate that big time. And she will forever be a legend. But I do agree, like, at the end of the day, they are human. And I think that much pressure put on people in an industry that is so toxic, they could break.
But what is the pressure though? Because to me, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Cardi B announce her album, wrote it out really well. She's a people's person. Everybody was bigging her up. And then here you come, all of a sudden.
Because people probably telling you
I think
you're losing your mojo.
But is it people? Because she actually don't be on, like me, Nicki could disappear for a year. Maybe she actually on her phone and we don't know. And then,
That part.
but like, and then all of a sudden she back on Twitter, she back on Instagram after a year. So I'm just like,
it's
you know,
it's people. It's
in
people
her, around her.
around her, but
Probably.
also online and everything. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even as big of an artist as Nicki, but there are people, sometimes people see things that they believe is true, and they will come to you talking about those things.
Yeah.
Like it's
Wishing
facts.
for, like it's
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
And then they just, pie in your
Yeah.
ear until
Yeah.
you believe that it's true. And if you're already going through
Whatever
other
it
issues
is.
or whatever, then at one
good
point
to
you'll
eat.
break. And then
Yeah.
you also have the fans online. You have like,
Imagine this.
you have what's the name called?
Who?
The Shade Room.
Oh, that
part.
Have the Shade Room, World
That
Star,
part.
all those platforms talking about the things. But
But imagine this.
Yeah.
You inside your house journaling and trying to come to terms with something. And they got a bunch of people yelling outside your window. Is that a case of like, we could do like what we want? For us, I feel like we have a privilege to do our healing behind closed doors. I think with a lot of artists, they don't get a space to do that as much because even as they're healing from one thing, a bunch of other stuff gets thrown on their doorstep. Like I do feel like the trolls online hit different these days because I can see so many positive videos. You will find a negative comment. The girl said, I like strawberries. And the other one's like, oh, but what about peaches? And it's just a case of people will find anything to bring you down. And I can't imagine how it is for artists because there's so much critique that could be placed on them because they put themselves out there so much. So I think with Nicki, I don't rate a lot of the stuff she does, but I could understand that if you put in such a pressure tank where you feel like you're drowning and you're trying to, once you get a floaty, somebody come and pop it, it's like, at some point, you're going to feel like, okay, no, I can't do this. And I'm going to just spaz. I think with Nicki, she probably climbing back for her status and it's looking bad because now it's kind of maybe from desperation. I don't know all the tweets that have been shared, but she probably checking like Cardi coming for my
Well, this is the thing because I don't know. I didn't even see. I know that she called out
her kid.
her
That's the one
kids.
thing I
Yeah,
found.
I know both of them, but I didn't see what exactly she typed. I just know that she said something.
It was mentioned.
But apparently, it was that Cardi B was out saying like, "Oh, she's gonna outsell Nicki." Blah blah.
She didn't say her name, but
Well, that's the
The indirect.
that's the indirect thing that she gonna thing, and then her numbers did not do what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
They were still good numbers. I guess that's back to what you consider
Yeah.
success, but maybe that's what then triggered Nicki to respond because I think up until that moment Nicki was quiet. but I'm not sure because I wasn't here.
Yeah, so apparently Pink Prince sold 220,000, and Cardi was saying her thing is going to outsell the record,
Yeah.
which of course we know Nicki holds.
Yeah.
But I feel like as an artist, you should be able to talk your shit and be like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm the
outsell
best. Yeah.
the records. But of course, Nicki took it as a personal attack because I think Cardi sold 200, which is still 200,000
high.
is still
Yeah.
good, but she didn't pass the 220. So Nicki's like, ha ha, you didn't do it. But I'm just like, when men, you have, that's literally all Drake talk about, his numbers and his billboard. And in the male space, that's the level of currency of like how well they doing.
But they be snapping at each other too.
Yeah.
Like they snaps back. As in like that's
Sometimes, but
just
I mean,
like healthy.
Sometimes they let each other talk their shit though. Because it's like J. Cole has also said, you have a lot of rappers always talking their shit about how much records they sell, but within the female space, it's like, we have this unspoken thing of like, there's only one female that could be there on the throne. Whereas, like, of course, you have male rap beef, but I think they do respect each other. Maybe like they could allow to talk this shit because that's what men do, type thing.
I
But
think-
women are not allowed to.
I feel like maybe with women we just more catty when it comes to competition.
No,
Definitely.
things are taken too personal.
Yeah.
I feel when you say like guys be like, I'm the hardest rap brother, I'm the da da da.
They
Now
like,
girls
okay.
say like, I'm the biggest. And it's, oh, are you?
Yeah. It gets
Yeah.
more catty than
Yeah.
healthy
I
competition.
think that's what happened. Whereas I feel like she allowed to say I'm gonna excel the record because why? Because how she roll that album there, like I'm gonna give props to how hard
Yeah.
she did do her
But
thing.
Nicki
question
wasn't
is-
beefing with everybody.
If the court case had never happened, would those numbers?
Be the way they was.
But that doesn't matter
I know it
because the
doesn't,
court
but
case
still.
happened.
That
That's the thing,
part.
and that's artistry.
Hindsight.
Taking something
Yeah.
and flipping it into something else.
That's fact.
If
That
she
is
didn't
true.
do that, she would be dumb.
So like
That
we
is
call
true.
we call for Nicki to like
spin this one.
Yeah,
I think Nicki
That's
need to
maybe
take a
too
nap.
yeah. Bit of therapy, a couple hugs.
Yeah, I think
know.
she just need to hold it on. Nicki she's been biting at a lot of people. I'm sorry, but it's time to take a nap.
Do like Rihanna. Nobody come after Rihanna for how Rihanna's be going after people. But
No.
Rihanna's
Yeah.
still
Go
But
start.
people used to
we
come
know.
for Rihanna. Rihanna used to come
back for
snap
them.
back.
Yeah, she
at
could
them.
review.
Like,
She's
she
like, you ain't gonna come for me and I ain't gonna say nothing.
Exactly.
But it's also the way she did it. Like,
Yeah,
Snoopy, she the baddest still.
she is.
For Rihanna,
Snoopy,
yeah.
It's also the way you can do
Because
it
she has a
gracefully
silent
also.
confidence. She
Yeah.
don't need to continuously prove to people
Yeah.
that she is who she is because she know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who you are and you are going to like, comment, and subscribe. Because if you don't, you really don't know who you are because then why are you here? Just saying. But yeah.
Like literally, you know what I mean? But like even Rihanna she used to really beef for people on TikTok, but
Yeah.
like funny, like I remember Kendall Jenner was like, I hope you perform this song. She had tweeted and then Rihanna was like, well then don't come.
Yeah, I remember that. But I like that because it's like it's just straight up. It's not
Yeah.
mean. It's more so then
Maybe
don't come.
That's the thing. The source, like,
Yeah.
from what source are you replying? Are you beefing? Is it from insecurity or is it from
I
confidence?
like that.
Confidence.
I
And I
like
think
that.
Rihanna has been confident.
That is so
Snappier.
true.
And I feel
While
like
Nicki, it
yeah,
feels like
she's on
being
the
insecure right now.
she is
Ooh, that's like a whole what we do?
180.
180. I'm back to the beginning.
No, well 360 because we came back.
Oh,
Okay,
180 is if we had switched it up. Yeah.
So don't operate from insecurities all the time. Of course
Nah.
it could be there, but just not.
Check yourself, guys. It's
All the
it's okay
time.
to check yourself.
Yes.
But so who's gonna play a game, right?
Why are we
Y'all
laughing?
not good at games. And the game you came
No,
with.
but you know what's good? We all suck.
Okay.
So I think
It's fair.
well, Hadie, I don't know about you because you dropped some bars on your birthday tune.
Yeah, I don't feel like I suck, but I just wondering if today I in that mental space. You know?
You have a game that's like mind spaceable.
Oh no, we're not gonna do what you was gonna
Oh, okay, Bob. No, I was just saying.
Or
do. I mean, like
oh, no,
my
no, no.
Or-
Let's
no,
try
you
again,
don't
let's
get-
try again.
no,
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 let's
no.
try again. Let's try again.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh, you don't want to do it, Ella.
you know what we can do?
No,
We could
do what
each
you-
person go bar for bar. So it has to be one sentence and you have to pick up the
That's
sentence.
what I wanted to say, but then I
Oh,
wanted to
you
say, let's do
see?
yours.
No, let's go. Let's do that.
okay,
Let's do that. But we gotta give like a topic.
No,
could-
I feel like it should just be free. 'Cause if I have to think to
Boy.
stick
No,
on
like to
theme,
start it off with. So like furniture. So then you'll be like
Boy,
sitting
no,
on a
this is when
sofa.
That's
it
too
that's when it get
difficult.
complicated.
fine.
Yeah, just let me be free.
Yeah.
You want to start?
I got a story. Wow.
We're going like this? Or this?
Yeah.
And we gotta do it in English.
You could do. You could say something in Dutch,
You
girl.
go through your Dutch, we're going to translate.
No, but because if you have to rhyme and do the next bar, that's gonna be
We could
difficult.
rhyme
if you
with
gotta
Dutch
rhyme
words.
and English.
I should believe.
Do it
1,
in
2,
Dutch.
3.
I might actually do it in Dutch too.
Not me. You good?
Just start with any line. I don't want to have to figure out what to say after
That
you.
part.
Oh,
I just have for vibes because I know I'm not getting too crazy.
okay. Yes, y'all, we're here at Bite the Bullet. See, game
Okay,
over.
no. I really have to come on time. Okay, say it again.
Yes, y'all, we're here at Bite the Bullet.
Oh, something bite the bullet. No. I have to catch this beat. I was watching so much Kai Cenat. That's what it was doing. They would repeat what the person say and then think about what to say. Man, bite the
Yeah,
bullet
you
is
know
so
we
hard.
do it. Sorry,
Okay.
I've been bobbing here for a little bit. I'm thinking like, let's go again.
Okay.
No, I was just holding my tongue. Oh no. Oh, you want to start over?
No, now it's your turn.
I still have to know what to rhyme with. Do it.
I've been going through it.
This is too difficult. We're gonna do something else.
But that was from me off. I was like,
No.
Okay,
we
let me
put you on the
use a
spot.
different word. At the end. Okay,
Okay, then you pick one, the first.
okay. We just had a bomb ass episode.
Yeah. Wow.
I can just keep bobbing my head.
All the insecurities, you gotta let it go.
Ooh, I like the rhythm and the flow.
Ooh,
If you know, you know.
you know, that's why we're putting up a show.
Ooh, and I feel like you really gotta know.
No.
And I'm gonna switch up the words. Orange juice.
Orange juice? What? Nay. Orange juice?
My brain completely farted.
Orange juice.
At least you don't say something when your brain
Orange
farts.
juice. And I got the dopest shoes.
You see, it works.
Oh, it might be tight, but it might be loose.
Whoop.
I always win and I never lose.
Oh. And you know, I'm the man them muse.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
She got
Sorry.
the spark, the fire, and the fuse.
Ooh.
I'm gonna switch up the word again. It's a vibe in the studio.
In the studio, we all go with the flow. No, we're back at the same.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
O.
Yeah, we're back at the same.
So I'm gonna switch it up again.
again. And again, and then again.
So run and tell your friends.
I was gonna say, and I was gonna say that, man, Kristen, you couldn't.
Stop.
It's okay. Okay, wait.
It's
So
still living. It was still living.
what you were saying?
We're
And I
live.
here with my friends from the beginning to the end.
And
Then.
that one don't count.
Wait. From the beginning to the end.
There's a clock and a watch. I'm switching up the word because you were saying orange juice.
Oh, there's a clock and a watch. Watch.
Let's turn it up a notch.
Thank you.
Spin it up a notch. And I don't know what to say, but I'm
With
trying
a
to
wine
find-
and catch.
Wine and catch.
Yeah. Y'all can subscribe so that you could get this mixtape free. We'll send it to you once you hit that like and subscribe. Just, you know. Wow. Okay. Well, I think that was a good place to wine and catch.
Wine and
Yeah,
catch.
yeah.
Shout out to Kristen.
But how
I
was
didn't know I
it?
was going to
You was
say.
on the couch.
It was nice.
I really love this conversation.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved it. I love being here. I'm happy. I wasn't too afraid to be
Nah, I'm
here
so happy you
and speak
came.
English.
I feel like you're natural.
You are.
Yeah, just your energy and your vibe is just beautiful.
It really is.
But it's your vibes too, you know.
Thanks, baby girl.
It takes a good vibe.
You feed
to
off
be
each
in a
other.
good vibe and to give the good vibe.
Okay, good. Wait,
All
give them
night.
And my better
we going again.
subscribe.
We going again.
You guys,
All
you better
right.
subscribe.
Subscribe.
If you're really in the tribe.
Really in the tribe.
Yeah, we vibe. You know it's crazy. The whole time I'm just there like this from this game beginning to end. I feel like it
That's the flow.
helps.
You hear the beat. We don't hear it. You
Oh, I
have
hear it
in
a
this.
beat in my head, guys.
You know the Jay-Z gif?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should put that next to the head.
You know the stupid man on Instagram, or maybe he on TikTok too, where he just do stupid dances.
Yeah, so dancing to silence. Did you see that one? And then you can.
Send it to me.
You know when they come and I love whatever is wrong with you. I love whatever is wrong with him. It's like, how to dance to a hymn.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, hey, this man is crazy, but I love it. I love
my
it.
colleague sent it to me. You know when you randomly wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I open it, I was like, what am I watching?
No, you know, one thing I do love about social media is sometimes I feel like, am I crazy for doing certain things? And then I
you
see
see-
someone doing it, recording it every day. Like, and I'm like, I'm not that crazy, or we're just as crazy. It's one
No,
of
but
either
we're
one
not
of the two.
alone. There is beauty in it. There is beauty in it.
But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I loved it.
We love you.
This is such a nice vibe. Too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank
You're
you.
not going to seriously buy a recorder, no?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
And now she's gonna collect vinyls.
I
Every time
will.
she can come on podcast, she'll be like, guys, I bought a new vinyl this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is? You can listen to it on Spotify, but the final has 4 extra songs that
Yeah.
are not on Spotify.
Yeah.
So
So if you ain't got a vinyl, you're missing
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
what you gotta tell them too? Let them know what's
Where
up.
yes, what you got, where you going,
What's
where they should
coming up?
find you, other than discipline.
Plug yourself.
so this is my debut album, Easy. Also available on vinyl. That camera. Okay, this is my debut album, Easy, available on vinyl. You can buy it at www.ellajohn.nl, www.ellajohn.nl.
Link will be in the description below.
Yes. Merch is also going to be online. I don't know when this is going to be.
21st.
Released? October?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be online.
Oh, that's sold out?
So stage. No, it's not online yet.
Oh, well, her
Only
merch
sold
is
it at
lit,
the
guys.
show.
I have a t-shirt and it's lit. Just saying.
Yes.
Just saying.
So yeah, stay tuned. Follow me on all my socials.
Yep.
Ella John with 3 L's on Instagram. But you will be able to find me because when you look at the profile pictures, this is beautiful. girl.
And we'll link it
You know, it's
all
me.
in the description box. Oh, well,
Yes.
thank you so much again. I know we said thank you like 3 times now, but honestly, thank you. This was a great episode. It was episode 70. That's
Yeah,
a big
70.
number.
That's a big number.
7
And
is
we
my,
glad-
is my number.
Okay, well,
it
we
makes
glad
so
you
much
blessed
sense.
it.
What's your number?
7.
Oh, you see?
Yeah, girl.
It was meant to be.
Thanks, boo. But we out, guys. Catch y'all bi-weekly on Tuesdays. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.